Thanks, Phil. All right, so my name's Brad Hochgesang. I'm a software engineer by trade, and in my world, you don't make big decisions on gut feelings. You make them on data. Our assumptions are often wrong, and that's okay. You look at the assumptions, you test them, you measure them, and you let the facts guide you. That mindset is why my wife and I started Mid-States Update, to get a better handle on the facts behind the Mid-States Corridor. We're a small, local, fact-based organization. We've hosted 8 town halls, written local letters, and we show up because this project is big, permanent, and it deserves public scrutiny. One of the first things Mid-States Update did was organize community meetings throughout the area. Early on, it was clear that a lot of people across the region were hearing claims, but they didn't have the underlying information, and many didn't even know what questions they should be asking. Those meetings were eye-opening. We learned a lot, not just about the project, but about what people are worried about in real life, how this road would affect their property, their daily travel, their farms, their kids' bus routes, and how quickly an ambulance or fire truck can get where it needs to go. So before I share poll results, I want to take a few seconds to ground everybody in what the Mid-States Corridor actually is and why people are paying so much attention. The Mid-States Corridor is no small project. It's a proposed new 4-lane highway that runs 23 miles straight through Dubois County. It's estimated to cost $1.1 billion, roughly $47 million per mile. Supporters describe the primary justification as connectivity, things like regional access, safety, and travel time savings. We've heard from residents over and over concerns about safety, concerns about our tax dollars, and concerns about local travel time increasing because of new intersections and designs like J-turns. This road directly impacts over 300 farms, homes, businesses, and churches. We've all heard there's a lot of support for this project. And when we've been out talking with residents, we've also heard that there's deep opposition. Until now, it's all been anecdotal. That's why we commissioned a professional poll of registered voters here in Dubois County with the full help and support of the Property Rights Alliance and the Coalition Against the Mid-States Corridor to get a reliable and definitive answer about the level of support for this project. The poll was conducted by Public Policy Polling on December 16th and 17th among Dubois County registered voters. And here's what the voters said. First, opposition is overwhelming. Here's your headline. 81% oppose the Mid-States Corridor. 72% strongly oppose the Mid-States Corridor. Support is small by comparison. 14% support it, with 6% strongly in support. And there isn't much uncertainty either. Only 6% are unsure. Second, on the project's stated connectivity benefit, voters just don't value it. 82% say the claimed travel time savings are not important at all, and 8% say not too important. That's 9 out of 10 in Dubois County saying it's not important. Third, 84% of people oppose using local tax dollars to maintain US 231. In short, relinquishment of the state highway is deeply unpopular. Finally, 87% say local elected officials should clearly state where they stand on the Mid-States Corridor, and 77% say they're less likely to re-elect someone who supports the Mid-States Corridor. Now we know the facts. So where do we go from here? This can be the start of a better road, one based on data, where our community leads and voices matter, and our future is shaped right here in Dubois County. Thank you.